Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are doing very well today. And today we have a session on the contribution of industry to the national economy. Children, this topic is very important. You know why? Because this topic will explain you that how can we generate employment, how can we provide jobs to the job seekers, how can we develop the national economy, how can we increase the production, how can we increase the manufacturing, how can we increase the GDP, how can we make our country more economically developed, how can we make our country prosperous. It means we will try to understand the overall economic development of the nation. And yes, after learning this session, you will be able to find out the possible ways that how can you make your country more developed and which profession you can select in future, because this is really related to your life, to my life, and to your economy, to my economy, and it is also related to the nation's economy. So let's try to understand what is the contribution of industry to the national economy. So dear all, look at here now. Before to start learning about the contribution of industry to the national economy, let us try to understand the different sectors of the Indian economy. If you know that economic activities are what? Economic activities are nothing but these are the activities which are performed by the people for the monetary gain. Monetary gain means what? पैसा कमाने के लिए, है ना, just to earn the money. Being a teacher, it is, it is my economic activity. I am doing this activity for what? For the monetary gain. Doctors are doing their patient, doctors are doing their practice for the monetary gain. Lawyers are practicing in the court for the monetary gain. Engineers are working in the factories for the monetary gain. All the people, those who are working outside, they are working for the monetary gain. And if it is possible, then write down in the chat box which economic activity is done by your parents. What are they? What they are doing for the monetary gain? I'll read your messages. By the time we can learn here what are the economic activities. So children, that's very clear. I think that you understood what are the what are the economic activities. So now let's try to understand you know into how many categories these economic activities are classified. So basically, these economic activities are classified into three categories. Number one, primary sector. Number two, secondary sector. Number three, tertiary sector. So today's session is, mostly having the content of secondary sector, because manufacturing industries, they comes into the secondary sector. But before we talk about the secondary sector, let's try to understand what is a primary sector. My dear all, the primary sector is nothing but it is the sector in which the things are converted into the primary products. Now which things? The natural resources. For example, agriculture, it comes under the primary sector. You know why? Because in agriculture, land resources, water resources, mineral resources, and several other natural resources are used for the conversion, for the use, they are used for making of the primary products. Now let us take example of sugarcane. Now for the production of sugarcane, the land resources are used, natural resources are used, mineral resources are used, and some more resources are also used. So by using all these natural resources, the sugarcane is produced. So what is sugarcane now? Sugarcane is a primary product which is produced in the agricultural activity or by the agricultural activity. Like, so not only agriculture, but forestry, fishing, mining, extraction of minerals, oil and gas, they also comes under the agricultural sector or the primary sector. Now, the most important topic today, that is what about the secondary sector. Because children, all the manufacturing industries, they comes under the secondary sector, and the secondary sector involves manufacturing of the finished goods. So economic activities which covers manufacturing of the finished goods by using the raw materials produced by the primary sector is known as the secondary sector. Now let us take example of sugarcane again. Now, sugar cane is what? Sugar cane, it is the primary product which is produced where? In the primary sector. It means in the agriculture. Now, this sugar cane is used for what? This sugar cane is used by the sugar factory. है ना? So sugar factory में sugar cane use होता है. Now, what is done with the sugar cane in the sugar factory? Then in the sugar factory, the sugar cane is converted into sugar that we directly consume. We add sugar into coffee, we add sugar into tea, and sometimes, when I was a child, so I used to eat the sugar directly without using it into tea and coffee. Now you would have be, you also have been eaten such kind of things and all, you know? So sugar cane is what? Sugar cane, it is now converted in the industries or in the sugar factories into the sugar. So children, here the process which is done, the manufacturing process, this process is really important, and this sector is known as the secondary sector. Children, national economy or the economy of any nation, any country, it is dependent much on the secondary sector, because if there would be more industries, if there would be more factories and companies, so there would be requirement of labors, so many people would get employment. Number one thing, पहली बात तो ये कि बहुत सारे लोगों को employment मिलेगा. Number two, if there will be more factories, so there will be more production. If there will be more production, so there will be more export. And if there will be more export, so yes, there will be more foreign exchange. And children, the more foreign exchange, it is ultimately resulting into the economic development and the prosperity of the nation. So our nation will become a prosperous country, our country will become economically so strong, and our country will be prosperous in the world. We could provide employment, we can earn money, we can make our country more strong. But the basic condition is what? We have to develop the secondary sector. So that's why, children, this sector is also known as industrial sector. Okay, we'll talk about it more, but first you try to understand what is the tertiary sector. My dear all, now just we have understood what is primary, what is secondary, and now let's try to understand what is tertiary sector. Dear all, the tertiary sector is nothing but it is the sector in which the services are created, services are produced. Here the raw materials are not produced. Here the raw materials are not converted into the finished goods, but here in this sector, the services are produced. Now tell me, we are using transport, we are using communication, we are using banking, we are using educational services, healthcare services, lot of kinds of services nowadays we people are using, and we are dependent on these services. Because without transport, we cannot imagine our life. Without communication and technology, we cannot imagine our life. Without banking system, even today, we cannot feel our lives so easy and so comfortable. For children, service sector is nothing but it is providing services to the people. Now let us come to the same example of sugar cane. Now, where the sugar cane is produced, the sugar cane is produced in the primary sector. Then the sugar cane is transported to the sugar factory. Now here I use the word transported. Transported का मतलब क्या होता है? It means here the vehicles are used, the service is used for the moving of the sugar cane into the or to the industry or to the sugar factory. So this transportation is what? This transportation is nothing but it is the tertiary sector or the service sector. So children, not only transportation, but there are a lot of services that we people are enjoying our life nowadays. You can write down which services you are enjoying and which services you want to enjoy in future. The chat box is open, so please tell me what you want to enjoy. Children, that is all about the primary, secondary, and tertiary sector. Now, after understanding the primary, secondary, and tertiary sector, as today we have to try to understand the importance of the secondary sector, how the industries can develop the nation's economy, how the industries can effect on the nation's economic development, and how industries are important for the prosperity of the country. Definitely, today we'll try to understand this all the important points. But before, let me tell you one important thing. Children, I know that you all people are very good and you all people are learning at your home. You like the services given by the Vedantu and you all like Vedantu courses, Vedantu master teachers and Vedantu's technology and everything. But what are you waiting for now? If you like everything of Vedantu, if you are convinced with the Vedantu, then why you are waiting? Why don't you join with us? Let us come. Let's come and join with us, है ना? Join hands with us. हमारे साथ जुड़ जाइए. अगर आप हमारे साथ जुड़ जाओगे तो बहुत मजा आएगा. मजा नहीं आएगा बल्कि हम आपको पढ़ाएंगे. पढ़ाएंगे आपको, लिखाएंगे आपको, काबिल बनाएंगे. Yes, we will try to make you a super duper man. Superman मतलब वो फिल्मों वाला नहीं, real Superman. Right? So here, I'm inviting you to join Vedantu's Pro Lite subscription. Children, this Vedantu's Pro Lite subscription is nothing but this is one of the course which you can join for 1 month. It is for grade 10 CBSE 2021 batch. And if you join with us, so you can get unlimited access to the live classes. मतलब आप जितना चाहो उतने लाइव क्लास अटेंड कर सकते हो. देयर इज नो लिमिट ऑफ अटेंडिंग द क्लासेस. प्राइवेट ट्यूशन में जाओगे बाहर तो पर्टिकुलर पीरियड होंगे, लाइक इंग्लिश का पीरियड होगा, मैथ का होगा, साइंस का होगा, एसएसटी का होगा. उसके बाद चारों पीरियड तो एक साथ होते नहीं है ना. So children, at Vedantu we have 24 hours of learning. So at any time, whatever the time you are free, that time you can join the classes of the different super teachers at Vedantu. So children, one more specialty is there with Vedantu, that you can solve your doubt in classroom only. Whereas I think it's really not possible in the physical classroom, where you cannot ask your doubt to your teacher because you may scared, you may have fear कि यार सर क्या बोलेंगे, I may be insulted in classroom. But Vedantu में ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता है. We are giving you an open opportunity to ask your doubts, and yes, we are always ready to solve your doubts. So your doubts will be solved in the classroom only. Not only these children, we can provide you test series, we are arranging your assignments, we are providing you study material, we are conducting your test again, your examination. So this is what we are not just teaching, we are not just providing study material, but we are preparing you for the examination, right? So this is very simple and this very interesting course, my dear all. Join this course for 30 days. 30 दिन में unlimited मजा कर लो. And the coupon code is what? Coupon code बताने से पहले मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि today we have a lightning deal offer. आज हमारे पास lightning deal offer है. अगर आज अभी join करते हो, if you will join now only, so you will get extra 20% discounts on this amount, right? So the fees of the course is 4,000 rupees, but because of the lightning deal offer, you will get near about 50% discounts at the time. It means what? You can join the course for just 2,159 rupees. So what are you waiting now? Just click the link which I have shared in the chat box, and after clicking the link, you will get the simple 3 steps. Number 1, enroll now. So please click on that option, enroll now. Afterwards, you will see I have a coupon code wala option. So click on that, I have a coupon code. Thereafter, you just have to apply the coupon code. And what is the coupon code? It is MDPL. So please apply the coupon code and join with us on Vedantu. So thank you very much for joining with me. And children, hope you are joining. हम आपको मिलेंगे कहाँ पर? Long term batches में वेदांतु के. So please come and join with us on the long term batches and have fun and enjoyment and learning too. Thank you very much. Bye bye.